In today's Fix It guide, we're going to be taking a look at how to reattach a leg to a vintage R2-D2 figure. As you can see here, I have a pop-up sensor scope R2-D2 and his leg's broken off. This is a fairly common thing you'll find. A lot of these figures get broken. So today let's reattach his leg. What you're going to need to do for this is find yourself a small screw. This is the smallest screw I've got in my toolbox. It's about 1 centimetre long and the head of the screw is about 4 millimeters. You don't actually need one this long. I can't find any shorter, so in this instance I'm going to use a pair of pliers and I'm going to cut this screw so it's only about 1/2 centimetre in length, and once you've done that, that will be plenty enough to reattach the leg. So here we have my cut screw. As you can see, it's very small, but that is all you need. Now what you need to do is get your leg, and I've actually already made a small hole in the side of this leg because the actual peg is snapped off and is completely missing on this figure. And what I'm going to do is insert the screw into that hole and screw it in very carefully. You need to go quite slowly with this because you don't want the screw to come out the other side of the leg. So just take it gently and screw it in. You can if you push your finger onto this side, you can feel when the screw is starting to get close, and at that point you can stop screwing it in. I think that's about right. And you only want a small portion of the screw sticking out. You can see there it's about 3 millimeters I have left, and that should be plenty. Right, next thing you need to do is grab some of the very useful ptfe tape. If you haven't watched any of my videos before, ptfe tape is plumber's tape used for sealing joints and is a must-have if you're fixing action figures. And we need to take a small length of this, probably 10 to 15 centimeters, so I'll just cut that off and I'll show you what to do with it. Okay, so here we have the leg and here we have the ptfe tape. What you need to do is wrap the ptfe tape around the head of the screw. This is a little bit fiddly to get started, but once it's wrapped around a small amount you can get going. And what you need to do is actually wrap it around the head part of the screw more than around the sort of screw part, because the way the R2 is put together, the sort of the peg part needs to be kept fairly thin. So there you go. If I wrap that all the way around, you'll see we've now got a sort of a fairly largish bunch of ptfe tape, but that should be perfect for fitting into the joint inside R2. So next job is to take the R2 apart. Taking R2 apart is particularly easy. If you look up the bottom, you'll see that there is a screw. All you need to do is unscrew that. So get a Phillips screwdriver and unscrew it, and the figure will pop apart. There we go. Inside you'll see there's another piece of plastic underneath the head. This is what makes the clicking noise. So you take that out, and now you can just drop your leg into the slot. You'll see that the leg that isn't broken has a sort of small peg inside it, and what we've done is recreate that using the head of a screw. So we can just drop that in there, place the clicker mechanism back over the top like so. The ptfe tape makes it a little bit tighter, but you can just squeeze that down. You want it fairly tight because that way the leg will stay stiff and stay in place. Then we can drop the head back on and screw the body back together. You don't want to screw this up too tight. If you screw it up too tight, the head won't turn. As you can see here, this is not particularly tight, so I can turn it and it still clicks. And the leg now is reattached and rotates nicely. There you go. So there we have one R2-D2 with a reattached leg. Nice and simple. Thanks for watching.